outside Independence Hall, where 55 delegates are inside meeting. These framers include some of the most experienced in political and public knowledge. Let's take a look inside.
Hello. As you all know, I am George Washington. Thank you all for electing me president of the convention. We've called this meeting to recommend revisions to the Articles of Confederation. But, to be honest, we need an entirely new government.
Dictatorship if we can keep one, you know?
Listen, I'm Ben Franklin. And I think a dictatorship would be good, you know?
No, guys. We need a tree. I'll show you. 3 branches: legislative, executive, judicial.
Well, gentlemen, I guess we need a whole new set of rules.
No, we don't.
Alright, well, we received news later of 2 new plans for the Constitution replacement. Here we have the creators, James Madison of the Virginia Plan and William Patterson of the New Jersey Plan.
Hello, I'm James Madison. I've come up with a plan of the 3 branches of government: legislative, executive, and judicial. I think state representation should be based on population. Congress should have the power to veto laws, and the national executive and judiciary will be chose to work to balance each other. I think this is a good starting point for our new government.
Thank you, Madison. Now over to William Patterson with the New Jersey Plan.
Thank you. I'm here representing delegates from the small states. Each state would be represented equally. Also, tax should be limited and trade would be regulated between states. Government within the state will consist of a federal executive, a federal judiciary, and a supreme tribunal.
Thank you. To wrap up, how should states be represented in Congress? Should it be based on financial state or state equality? Now for a word from Delegate Ben Franklin.
I, Ben Franklin, in my opinion, think it was necessary to call this meeting. Our government needed a change. Thank you, sir. I'm not sure the Articles of Confederation would have lasted very long. I believe our new proposals, such as the plan and my apologies, age is rotting my brain. New Jersey Plan and the Virginia Plan, of course, are better options. I think separating the power is smarter and more controlling. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for sharing, Ben. When we return, we'll hear a story from Zack at the convention.
More drama, more twists, more scandals on this week's episode of Steve Wilkos.
Yeah.
Discover the shocking start of George W. and Martha. They didn't bundle on the first date.
That's right, they slept in the same bed fully clothed but with no board.
And you know what I would say, you don't always get what you want, but you wish for what you get to do.
Alright, welcome back. Here's Zack with a story.
Today, many of the most powerful men in the United States have gathered in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in an event called the Constitutional Convention. The men inside are discussing a replacement document to the Articles of Confederation. The Federalists argued that under the Articles, the federal government had too little power and couldn't do things like levy taxes, and that the states had too much power. The Anti-Federalists disagree and say the federal government, with too much power, could bring about the same problem the colonies had with Britain and the King.
It's very interesting. Thanks, Zack. Now we'll take a look at some of the trendy things from the colonies. Over to Noah.
Being an African-American slave. According to the 3/5 Compromise, slaves only counted as 3/5 of a person, or they counted out of every 5 slaves, 3 towards their population. Water. Natural hair for women. Powdered hair. Perfume. Baths. Hangings.
Young love.
Thank you for that. Now to see an exclusive interview with Thomas Jefferson and George Washington.
Hello, how are you, Thomas Jefferson?
Good.
Very good. I am George Washington.
Very good.
Very good.
Good.
So true. Time for some questions. In the Connecticut Compromise, what should Congress be composed of?
Well, first off, Please don't judge me. 2 houses, of course.
Yes.
Each state should be represented, 1 by population, and 1
All equal.
Yeah.
So, what's a good nickname for all of this?
I'd say like, something like the Great Compromise.
Oh, sounds
So we're all compromising together. Kind of like my favorite comic, Garfield.
Garfield and Odie.
Yes, Garfield wants fish, and
Yeah, Odie wants bones.
so they get a fishbone pizza. I love that comic. That
Me
silly,
too.
silly cat.
Now, how does this help small states?
Well, they get a house of equal representatives,
Okay.
and they create a strong central government. That's the main gist of it.
Great.